First time sex stories of women. Anytime you take the plunge, first sex can be a crazy experience. 12 women talked about how they experienced sex for the first time. Painful as hell. Paramit, a 29 years old. Well, my first time was painful. Like, I remember just tapping my boyfriend's shoulder and saying, "We had a good run. Lots of couples live without sex. We'll just foreplay forever." So yeah, lots of weird thoughts like, what if my vagina is too small for this? Is it because I'm short? Is his penis too big? Why doesn't his penis like me? Really? Okay, this idiot loves me because he still wants to bang my brains out after I've asked him to stop the 56th time to catch a breath, take a water break. Not prepared for blood. Raqi, 31 years old. The first time I undressed in front of a man, I was shivering. I was a teenager then, and no amount of erotic or friends' stories about their first time was enough to prepare me for what I was about to see. Mostly, I had imagined a very pleasant and safe feeling. But somehow, no matter how much you love your partner, the first time will be full of nervous laughter, some staring, or in some cases avoiding looking at that low-hanging fruit. I had done a lot of reading online about sex by the time I was 18, since my mother hadn't ever talked to me about sex or safe sex. It prepared me for the soreness and slight pain that would follow penetration. I hadn't been prepared for the blood when my hymen broke, or the feeling of embarrassment for those stained sheets. Had fun. Cheryl, 22 years old. My first time was actually nice. The experience was a little underwhelming, but the guy I did it with was super nice and caring. I tried giving him a blow-job again. First time for both of us giving receiving, and I almost choked. He panicked. He was super nice and gentle. No regrets. No right way. Jigna, 40 years old. It was actually pretty good, given the fact that both of us were virgins and didn't really know the right way to do things. Turns out there's no right way. I wonder what he is up to now. It's been over a decade. Sex with a stranger. Yasmin, 26 years old. It was with a stranger and after many drinks. I just wanted to get it over with basically. However, it was actually quite enjoyable. I've never seen the guy again. I did not realize. Sheena, 21 years old. I didn't even realize it was happening. I was with my boyfriend. We were really drunk and making out as usual. And voila, and we both went like, did that just happen? It was fun. Worried about virginity. Ashley, 28 years old. I was excited to do it, but obviously scared. You know, maybe because I thought what would happen if I wasn't a virgin anymore. Cherished memory. Prabha, 31 years old. A lot of excitement in my mind, but both of us didn't know exactly what we were doing. So not exactly the smoothest coupling, but a cherished memory. Awesome. Avali, 24. I was 21, grew up in a really religious household. So it took a while for me to get comfortable with the idea of having sex at all, let alone with another girl. We met at my university's LGBT club, cliché, but whatever, and we got to talking about sex one day, and I mentioned that I'd never had sex before. Long story short, we ended up sleeping together, and it was awesome. I didn't know what I was doing, but she was really considerate and gentle and fun to be with. She was kind of like my sex mentor. She showed me how to properly pleasure another woman. She made me come 3 times, which was insane since it was my first time, and I had no idea what I was doing. But it was like she knew my own body better than I did. We didn't end up in a relationship, but we did sleep together a few more times, and 2 years later, we're still really good friends.